What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MontyVerse. Today we are checking out the brand new trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beast, and I am super excited about this movie because this film is going to introduce the Maximals into the Transformers movie universe. And Nikki, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Beast Wars was my introduction to Transformers. Like, that was the first ever Transformers property I ever saw growing up. I'm a 90s baby. That was really big in the 90s. Beast Wars, the Maximals, the Predacons. I'm super excited for this. Do you have any sort of history with the Transformers?
I'll be completely honest. Absolutely none, with the exception of the Bumblebee movie, which I thought was really good. But that's pretty much what I'm limited to. Because I didn't feel very incentivized to watch the other movies, to be honest.
Fair enough. You watched the second best one. Or some people's favorite. So either way you look at it, I think you're going to be ready for this because this looks like a direct sequel to, from what I understand, it's a direct sequel to Bumblebee. Mm-hmm. So I guess there's only one way to find out, and that is to check out this trailer. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. All right, little biggie. Millions. And millions. Optimus Primal, baby. Let's go. Oh, and Optimus Prime.
I'm not the one to fear, Prime. There is a darkness coming.
Oh my god. Prime looks so good. Both Primes look good. Bumblebee.
You're right, he is back.
It was all a dream.
Anthony Ramos.
Yeah, Anthony Ramos. And a lot of stuff this year.
I'm not driving.
Okay. That's sick. Yeah, Brooklyn. Oh, Cheetor. Airazor. Oh, RC.
Of all the threats, from both your past
Oh, Rhinox
and future, you've never faced anything like this.
Oh my
Let
god.
them come.
What?
Oh, shit.
This looks so cool.
The transitions look really freaking good.
Let's go, baby.
This can't be real. This can't be real. Oh, it's real.
Alright, that's so slick and so cool. Oh my gosh, the Transformers themselves, this is the best they've ever looked outside of Bumblebee, but we really only got other Transformers besides Bumblebee for what, like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, they look so good. The fight scenes look like you could actually see what's going on. All the designs look unique, so you can tell the Transformers apart from each other. The colors are bold. Like, so good. Like, what did you, like, but I'm a Transformer, like, I'm a Beast Wars lore nerd. I know a lot about the lore of Beast Wars, but as someone who doesn't know anything, like, what's your thoughts, like, on the trailer?
I mean, I think it was pretty solid. I think, like you said, what they did that I think they should have done was they showcase a lot of the Transformers, and like they're in different forms, no less. Like, I mean, Beast is literally in the title, but even I was still blown away by some of those designs. Like you said, the transitions, and you could see them. Like you said, you could see them very clearly. For me, though, I have no frame of reference besides Optimus and Bumblebee, like who any of them are, though, and I'm not totally positive. Like, what is the exact plot other than hey, bad guys are on Earth already.
All right. Well, I actually pulled up the official page while you were talking because I wanted to explain that really quick. And the plot is essentially in 1994, a pair of archaeologists from Brooklyn, New York, best state in the United States, come into an ancient conflict through a globe-trotting adventure that ties in three factions of Transformers: the Maximals, the Predacons, and the Terrorcons. plus the Autobots. So I guess that's 4. I guess that's 4. So I mean,
even the description knows what it is.
And the Autobots. I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. The villain of this movie is Skurge, who is from G1. If I remember correctly, he's post Transformers the movie, I want to say, and he's basically like a hunter. He's basically like almost like a bounty hunter of sorts. And I think they're kind of going for that in this movie as well, because his character description says he's the leader of the Terrorcons and a trophy hunter. And it looks like he's going to be transforming into a black version of Optimus's. Well, no, they're going to be slightly different. He's going to be a Peterbilt semi-truck, and Optimus is going to be a 1987 Freightliner. So they're both going to be semis, which I think is really, really cool. He's going to be kind of like the Nega Optimus, which we see a lot in anime. Automobile looks cool. What's interesting here is that Pete Davidson is playing Mirage, who is the Autobot we saw Anthony Ramos driving in.
Oh, okay.
And I think the dynamic between the two of them is going to be amazing. Like, can you just imagine Anthony Ramos and Skeet Davidson just like going back and forth with each other?
I was gonna say, has Pete Davidson ever done any kind of voice acting?
I'm sure he has. I'm sure if we look, we'll find some voice that he did. I mean, he has a pretty... I mean, this movie has a pretty stacked cast when it comes to the Transformers. What I really like is that it has a minimal amount of human cast.
Mm-hmm.
So the cast of characters for the humans is only like four deep.
Right.
But the list of actors voicing the Autobots, the Maximals, the Terrorcons is a lot longer. So that makes me think this movie is going to be very lore focused. It's going to be very Transformer focused, which is something we haven't done in a Transformers movie before. Most of them have been about the humans, with the Transformers being pretty much secondary, outside of, like 87's Transformers, the movie. But this is going to be really cool that we're going to get a Transformers-led Transformers movie, which has me even more excited. I think it's smart introducing the Maximals and the Terrorcons. It gives us a break from the constant overuse of the Autobots and the Decepticons that people may be tired of now. We don't have to bring in Megatron or Galvatron. Again, we can kind of change it up. Because while I believe this is a new continuity continuing on from Bumblebee, I do think that it's smart to kind of ease our way into introducing a new Megatron. Again, we have, by using Skurge as the leader of the Predacons, which interesting is, I'm sorry, I'm rambling a lot just because I'm so excited. Like I said,
go for it.
Big Beast Wars fan. So what's interesting is that in the Beast Wars animated series, in the CG animated series, the Maximals actually predate their conflict with the Predacons on Earth, even though they're future descendants of like Optimus Prime and Megatron. Their battle predates the Transformers' battle on Earth. It may not predate their battle on Cybertron, but they actually land on Earth before the Transformers wake up in the arc, in the 80s cartoon. So it looks like they're going with that here. It looks like the Maximals are going to have been on Earth for a while now,
right,
and are going to have been hidden, and they're going to have fighting this hidden conflict, most likely with the Predacons, and then somehow Anthony Ramos and Dominique Fishback, who plays Elena, the other archaeologist, are going to awaken the Terrorcons, and that's going to force Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal to join forces. And I'm really excited about that. I think it's something refreshing and something new and something cool, something that we haven't seen before in the Transformers movie. And I think that's cool. What I did find really neat is that they have Grey Griffin playing RC.
Grey Delisle, the same as Grey Delisle, right?
I believe, yeah. Yeah, sometimes credited as Grey Griffin.
Oh my god, now that I'm excited for.
It's good that this cast is a mix of prolific screen actors and prolific voice actors as well. Because we have Ron Perlman playing Optimus Primal. We have the legendary Peter Cullen, voice actor extraordinaire, returning as Optimus Prime. We have Pete Davidson. We have Sebastian Maniscalco, Italian. So this movie's checking all boxes for me. You got New York, you got Italians, you got...
Are you sure you didn't secretly consult on this?
They might have called me. Who knows? If you see my name in the credits, it's because I did secretly consult on this. He's going to be playing Wheeljack. Then we have the Maximals. I didn't even know all of these Maximals were going to be in here. I didn't know if they were going to go beyond Optimus Primal, but we have Michelle Yeoh as Airazor.
Michelle Yeoh having a stacked year right now.
Like, killing it.
Like
potentially future Oscar winner
Michelle
Yeoh as Airazor, who is a very important Maximal character in the Beast Wars series. So it's cool to see that they're incorporating Airazor and Cheetor. Cheetor is like the hothead of the group. Rhinox is like, in terms of Power Rangers, Rhinox is their Billy of the group. So that's really cool. I'm missing Rat Trap. I hope we see Rat Trap, who's essentially like he's like the Joey Wheeler of the Maximals. He's just a quick-witted, Brooklyn accent having rat.
Me.
Who is just fast talking. I hope we see him, but man, I've never been. I don't think any of the trailers for any of the Transformers movies have me excited as this trailer did. Just because it just looks like a brand new movie. It looks so far removed
from the other ones,
from what came before it. I can't help but like be hyped up because the designs are. It looks like they care. It finally looks like they give a crap about this franchise, and they give a crap about the fans and what the fans want. And I wish we got a little bit more color on Optimus Primal's transform mode, his battle mode, but that's me nitpicking. I really don't need it. I think he looks great. It's interesting. I was curious to see how they were going to do the size differential, because in the Beast Wars cartoon, he's the size of a normal gorilla. So the Beast War the Maximals and the Predacons are the size of the animals they transform into. So they're smaller than Autobots and Decepticons.
Okay.
But this movie has them at the same size. So that was something I was curious about. But man, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited for this. Is there anything else I missed that I saw? No, we talked about Rhinox, talked about Airazor. RC looks great. RC looks straight out of G1. Her design, fantastic. Love to see it. Yeah, I mean, how can this not be a hit? I wonder if
those dry last words.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I'm glad you're as enthusiastic as you are, and I think Bumblebee was really good. I would still probably go in a little cautious though, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Given the history.
I mean, we have Stephen Cable Jr., who directed Creed 2.
That's pretty good.
I really loved Creed 2. A lot of people were hit or miss on it, but I think the response was overwhelmingly more positive than mixed. Yeah. I really loved Creed 2. I think he did a great job taking over.
I was gonna say, not a name to run away from.
No, and not an easy task following up a Ryan Coogler movie, like right. Ryan Coogler directed sequel.
Right. I was gonna say, they also put their faith in Travis Knight, who, what was his biggest thing before that? Kubo and the Two Strings, and look what happened.
Yeah, I think that Hasbro is finally starting to, like, I don't know if they put together a war room of like kind of like how Marvel had back in the day, where they're building continuity and then they're basing the movies around the continuity that they're trying to focus on.
Right.
But it looks like this movie is actually focusing on continuity, which is more than we could say about any of the other Transformer movies. There doesn't appear to be any unnecessary humor that's unsavory, but I mean, it looks really good. Like, based off of this trailer, there were a lot of cool shots. The transformation sequences look so clean. The Transformers themselves look so clean. It's just, man, I really want this to be good.
I want it to be good for you.
Thank you. But I think that's gonna be it. I think I feel like we got a lot, but in actuality, we really didn't.
Like I said, I don't feel like we really did. Again, I think it was, and I don't mean this like it in a negative connotation. Like, it was more the visual spectacle than like what is every storyline and like every plot thread. Which again, I think for a first trailer is completely okay.
It was a tease. It was an appetizer. It's not really a story trailer.
Right, which
I'm
is
sure
totally
we'll get
fine.
one of those later. But yeah, I'm teased. Consider me teased. I'm ready.
I'm teased too. I would probably, like, especially if I like the next trailer, I could be tempted to going to see it.
Oh yes, we are going to see this. I'm gonna force you to see this with me.
To be fair, you did watch Disenchanted, so I can't talk.
Oh yeah, you owe me one for that one. But I think that's gonna do it for us. If you guys liked the video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content that we have coming your way this week. Nikki, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Twitter at EggLordNikki.
And you guys can find me on all of the socials at the MontyVerse. And until next time, stay versed.